Good morning, friends. I'm Manish Dua. I'm going to explain you about the concept of market failure. In order to understand the concept of market failure, first of all, you need to understand the concept of free market. Free market is a situation where there is no government intervention, a laissez-faire market. Here, all the economic problems are decided by the forces of market demand and supply curve, that is, by the help of price mechanism or market mechanism. There is profit motive. The producer take all the economic decisions with the objective of earning maximum profit. Here competition and self-interest work together to regulate the economy. Consumer are free, they can consume any of the commodity they wants to. So when the freeness of the market is curtailed, when the free system fails to satisfy the society's wants, we will say there's a market failure. It is a situation when the allocation of goods and services is not efficient. Either there will be overproduction or there will be underproduction of goods and services. When this is the situation, we will say there's a market failure. Suppose demand and supply are intersecting each other at a point of rupees 10, where the demand is of 100 unit and supply is of 100 unit. Now suppose the government increases the price. Now the government has intervened the market. Government increases the price from 10 to 12. At this price, suppose the demand is of 80 units, whereas the supplier is willing to supply more. The supply is of 120 units. So there's excess supply. The market is not clear. So government intervention resulted in market failure. Now suppose the government says that 10 rupees more, you cannot charge more than 8 rupees. So government reduces the price from 10 to 8. Since the price is less, so there will be more demand. But the supplier is willing to supply lesser units. The supply is of 80 units and the demand is of 120 units. There is excess demand. Again, the market is not clear. This resulted in market failure. Now, there are four major reasons for the market failure. One, monopoly power. Second, externalities. Third, public goods. And fourth, asymmetric information, or you can also say it incomplete information. So step by step, first of all, how the monopoly power results in market failure. Monopoly power means ability to charge price more than the marginal cost. Whenever the firm charges the price more than the marginal cost, it produces lesser output which it sell at higher price. This results in deadweight loss to the society. So deadweight loss is the sum of consumer surplus and producer surplus which resulted in loss. This loss resulted because of the shift in market situation from monopoly to perfect competition. I have explained you this in the class with the help of a diagram. So go through the diagram on the LMS also. So whenever there is a monopoly power, there is a loss, and this loss is arise due to higher price charged by the monopoly and producing output less than the perfect competition. This loss is called as deadweight loss. Now what is the solution for the monopoly? Now the government has to make the monopoly more competitive. Now the question arises, sir, how can we make the monopoly more competitive? Making the monopoly competitive means that it has to work more efficiently. It has to produce greater output, utilizing the available resources more diligently. So only then we can make the monopoly more competitive. We have to regulate the behavior of monopoly also, that government should control the monopoly under certain regulations of law. It should control the price as in the case of utility services, like in the case of water, electricity, the government have to control the price. In this way, government can control the monopoly power.